that.
Yeah.
So it was a huge challenge for us. Communication was a challenge for us. But we had to work on that. We had to learn that, hey, if you upset me, don't waste, like I would wait 2-3 days.
Or a week.
Just before, because I'll get madder and madder. Like, you should know why I'm upset. But I had to grow and say, hey, when I'm upset, I just tell you, hey, I'm upset that, you know, you stepped on my foot the other day. You should have known that you stepped on my foot the other day. See, it's like things you should know already. So for us in the beginning, communication was one of the biggest things.
Yes, that's true.
And we had no other challenges?
No, I don't think so. Our story is very different, so yeah, I think for him it was for us it was definitely the communication. I think we have to go back to like, okay, why is communication a problem for you? Like, let's look at our families.
Yeah.
You know, we have to go through to that. Like, let's look at why. Like, it's not just you wake up and you're not a good communicator. Like, it's a generational thing. It's a thing that you learn while you're growing up, how to communicate. So
learn behavior.
We kind of have to break that down and grow out of that.
Yeah.
Other than that,
one specific question that I wanted to ask: when did you guys know that you had to sit down and work on that communication?
I think I always knew, even when we were dating.
Yeah, because we would have issues even when we were dating, and it was all communication based. You see, it's different because when you're dating, if I'm upset, we'll be on the phone let's just say we're on the phone. We'll be quiet on the phone the whole time.
Wow. And we would be on the phone for hours.
Silent. Mad.
Like hours, but we're still.
We still want to be with each other. You see what I'm saying?
So we would be on the phone, and then you better not we would not have talking to other friends, you know, doing other stuff. We literally laying down
on the phone. Just hearing each other breathe until it's just like, all right, I'll talk to it. And then just hang up.
Yeah.
You know, you can do that when you're dating. You could, because, okay, I don't want to deal with you right now. Off the phone, I'm leaving. When you're married, you can't do that. So we're stuck in the house not talking. Then it's awkward. Until finally, I might go over there and just give her a hug, or she might come, and then we start laughing and say, I'm sorry, I'm mad that you did this. But it took time to grow to that. Now it's like, if I'm mad, like, man, I didn't like that you did that. You see what I'm saying? Then we squash it. But it took time, you know, so.
How long did it take, though?
How long did what take?
When did you decide to do that?
Like last week.
That was years ago. It was years ago. Finally.
So yeah, the question is like, what pushed you? Because I know a lot of people are going through some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but then they don't really know when to say, okay, we're in this forever. Let's fix it.
Okay.
I've never had this problem.
Yeah.
So you have to answer this question.
Yeah, for her, she'll just get over it. But me, it was a little different. So what pushed me to change? Ministry. Because there's no way I'm gonna be preaching up there and my wife is mad at me, or I'm teaching and my wife is mad at me. So it was just, I had to do it for God. You see what I'm saying? Like, to make sure that I'm doing what I'm doing right and correctly. And when you're married, you want to pray together. So I don't want to go to bed and it's like, we're not praying, and it's just awkward. So the relationship you have with Christ actually pushes you to do things the right way, if you're really living that life. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So it pushed us. So it was just like, hey, we're in the praise team. Because back then, even when we were dating, engaged, we're in the praise team. How am I gonna be up there playing the bass, and then my wife is leading worship, my fiance is leading worship, and we're not talking to each other. So it's just like, all right, let's squash this now. We gotta go do this revival. Let's get this
revival. No.
And then
and we're leading the youth ministry. Like I said, I never had that problem. I think I was just like, look, I just want to be with you. I'm mad. I'm not mad anymore. You know.
So I'll hold on to it.
On my side, it was a lot of prayer because I knew that it was a family issue. You know, coming from the outside, you know, you spend time with their family, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You can see, you guys need to talk about, you know. So, I knew what the problem was. So I would always pray about it. So when he finally was I was like, hey, thank you, Lord. So that was my side.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while we're on that topic with communication, did you guys deal with pride in your relationship?
Oh yeah.
Because I know that it's sometimes, like, I don't want to make the first move. How did you guys work with that?
Pride when it comes to communication?
Pride in the relationship
In
at
general?
all, yeah. In your relationships.
I don't know that.
Because I know, and I've realized really it's really with the people that you love that
Right.
you can tend to be a little bit prideful with.
Yeah.
So how did you guys work with that?
Pride.
I had pride.
Of course.
About what?
We all have pride
What happened?
in everything. No, pride.
Oh, what? No pride.
No, you don't have pride.
No, I honestly, I don't. I just wanted to be. I'm still like that. Like I don't care like about nothing.
'Cause her love language is time. Like, so she just wants to
I
spend
didn't have no
time.
pride. I just genuinely just want to be happy.
Like me, like the whole communication thing, it just stemmed from pride. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm the guy, you need to come to me, you should know why I'm upset. It was just a pride thing. So when I see you, you see that I'm mad, and you're operating around the house like everything is good. It's disrespectful. You see what I'm saying?
But my thing is, I would ask, hey, you're upset. Why are you upset?
No, she would come after. Like,
No,
she would see me mad.
even before, like when you're upset, I'd be like, okay, are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah, but you know I'm not okay, so don't ask me if I'm okay. You see, it's
say
stuff
no.
like that.
So say no.
So I'm gonna say, you want to pretend? Yeah, I'm good, and I'm mad, so I get mad. And then it would come to a place where she'd be like, "Are you upset that you did that?" And she would go back to what she thinks it is, knowing why I'm mad. And then I'm like, "Yes, I'm mad because you did that." And then I'd feel better. You said, for me, I felt respected, that you acknowledge what you did that was wrong. When you act like you cooking, you singing, like everything's good, nah, I get mad. But I've grown from that. Like I've grown from that in a
Was there
whole
anything
lot.
else you were prideful about?
No, that was the main thing. I'm humble now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think that's gonna help a lot of people.
Oh yeah, pride is,
Yeah.
and it's not just guys. Females deal with it too in different ways, and it's all based on upbringing.
For sure.
Because some females that have grown up without a father figure, they'll be very prideful. Because
some can.
yeah, some can be, because it's like, I'm headstrong, I don't need a man, stuff like that. But the thing that I loved about her is that she models her mom, and her mom loves her husband, like her dad. She does like she respects him. So she's the same way towards me.
Aww.
Yeah. She's the same way towards me, but she's just modeling it. Like, it's a learned behavior, like to respect her husband, to love him, to treat him right. So that's what I admired about her. And just watching her mom and her dad, like if you look at her mom and dad now, it's like they're still in love, even in their older age. Like they play games together.
They play cards every night.
Every night, they always want to be together. So that's encouraging to see that, and just seeing her efforts to model that in our relationship. So it's beautiful. So
Yeah, that's beautiful. I also know that you mentioned love language.
Yeah.
And can we talk a little bit more about that? Because I feel as though a lot of people don't pay attention to what love languages are. Can you explain what they are and how important they are to a relationship or a partnership?
Okay. You want to take that one?
Okay. Love language. Just basically like. No, you can take this one.
You want me to take it?
Yeah.
Okay, so they are, I want to say 5 love languages. There's service, acts of service, touch, gifts, some people like gifts, time, and there's one more.
I don't know. You can Google it. Love languages.
Yeah. But I think you have to study your significant other to identify what their love language is. Some people, like for her love language is time. So if I were to bring her flowers, That would
That would
absolutely
be a waste
nothing.
of time.
You see, that would mean, yeah, that would mean nothing to her because she wants time. For me, it's touch, and it's not even on a sexual level. It's just like if I'm driving and she's just, you know, touching my head, I feel loved. You see what I'm saying?
Sorry.
we've been transparent, right? You know,
Yeah.
you know, you feel loved. You know, I'm giving you cues. Yeah, I've been doing that. But you know, love languages can make a marriage and it can break it. And if your significant doesn't, if their love tank isn't full, they'll feel neglected. They'll feel unappreciated. But the more you seek to fulfill their love language, and it's a denial of yourself almost to make sure that I'm meeting my significant other's love language needs, then that's gonna bring that's gonna strengthen the marriage in so, like I'm telling you, in so many ways. Find out what your significant other's love language is, and always aim towards that. If you can aim towards that, the glue of the marriage will be so much more firm. Man, it makes things more simple. You won't have to do extra stuff because if I know that's your love.
Unnecessary stuff.
Unnecessary stuff.
Yeah.
If I know that's your love language, that's my target. You see what I'm saying? So some people might have multiple. Some people like time and acts of service. Some people just like gifts.
You have multiple.
I have multiple? What am I?
Talk about it after off camera.
All right. Yeah. So love language is very important. Very important.
The
Yeah.
other
Some
one is
people,
words of affirmation.
yeah, words of affirmation.
I
Some
like that.
people. Oh yeah, I do like that.
Yeah,
I do,
thank
I do.
you.
Yeah, words of affirmation. So those are your 5. Some people they
That was
just.
very good, babe.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, words of affirmation. Some people just need the encouragement. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the companionship, you find that. You know, a friend won't fulfill those love